Hi guys, in this video let's learn how to create a flat vector and also apply a grain brush effect to it. So to start the process, I'm actually drawing my ideation of flat vector on paper. You can also start with an existing image. Once you're done creating the sketch of the vector, you can take a screenshot. You can capture an image and place the file on the artboard. Increase by pressing Shift and Alt. Align the image to the artboard. Name the layer as background and add an opacity to up to 40-50%. Then add another layer and start tracing the entire vector. So I'm starting with ellipse tool to create the wheels. Now press Alt and copy to copy the vector. Then I'm using pen tool to create the rest of the part of the cycle. You can always use line tools as well. This is the handle that I am creating using the pen tool. Guys, you can similarly create the entire cycle as well as the full vector, but just make sure that you create multiple layers as they have different benefits to it. When you create object or vector in layers, it helps you with the coloring, shadow effects, as well as you also don't need to care about the overlapping of the outlines that you're creating with. I've created different layers for each part of my vector. So shirt is in different layer and the pants are in different layer. Using pen tool I'm doing this. You can of course use the curvature tool to do that. I'm more comfortable using pen tool. Just make sure that the entire element that you're drawing is a closed figure. This helps you to basically fill in color. You can increase or decrease the stroke size. I'm decreasing the stroke size to 2 just to get a clearer idea of how it is going to look. I'm really bad at making faces, you see. There goes the lips and the chin. It's pretty fat. So it's fine. Okay, that's it. Creating another layer for ear as well, just in case I wish to add a nice eardrop earring. Okay, similarly now we need to create hands as well as feet for the vector. Yeah, so it's almost done, just one more feet left. Now I am going to add a couple of straps to make them look as sandals. Now creating an extras layer, adding a couple of more elements to my vector. Using pen tool, you can of course use the rectangle tool and then use direct selection tool to give it a nice to give the vector points another angle. So the pot is done, though the leaves are pretty fat, that's fine. You can also take a nice color palette, maybe using pastel shades, and then pick each element layer on layer and fill in with the appropriate color. I forgot to create the inside part of the pot, so I've just copied it, and using the shape builder tool I joined the two elements. Now I'm adding color to each part of the vector and locking the layer. Adding lighter shade to the upper part that on which the light gets reflected is a better idea to add color to. Thus this light green as well as the dark green shade of the pants. Adding a yellow earring as I said, and I need to remove the outline, the stroke. Now let's add a nice background, light pink. Unlock all the layers and just select all and place it in the center. Adding a nice small circle to give a clean and finished look. You might need to adjust a few vectors here and there so that it looks a little more symmetrical. Now I'm creating a grain effect. To do that, I'm creating a brush first. I've chosen a pen tool and started making random objects closer to each other. You can fill in nice color to it and then try and select all 4 or 5 objects that you've chosen, put them closer, and then copy the entire thing to make a circular brush. Make sure that it is denser in the middle and then lower in the volume at the towards the ends. Go to the Windows panel and under the brushes tool, select all the elements, the brush that you chose, and click on the new brush. Prefer scatter brush. Then in the spacing you need to choose random and give a range of 15 to 20%. You can also keep somewhere around 20 as well if you want. Then in the rotation I am giving it this entire range of -180 to complete 180. Pick random before you do that. Okay. And of course I forgot about the method, it needs to be tense. You can also change the color from here, and once you're satisfied press OK. Yeah, so you see the new brush here and that looks fine. Now what you need to do is go to the layer, choose the object and select the draw inside tool. Then using the pen tool, create an outline outside the object. The best part about this tool is when you apply in the brush stroke, the stroke is always applied only inside the object that you chose. So that's why I'm doing this. You can of course after adding a stroke reduce the opacity and repeat the entire process on individual elements. Select a darker tone when the base color is lighter and do the vice versa. I'm adding a circle and a Gaussian blur to it from the effects menu and lowering the opacity. Then using the curvature tool, I'm creating cloud. I'll just complete and then copy it, and then I'll transform and reflect. I'll change the color to white. Yeah, it's pretty much done. I would also want to add another green effect to the clouds, so I'm adding a little gray tinge to my whiter clouds and lowering on the opacity. You could do the same. You can always reduce the stroke size so that the grains also become a little more smaller. And yes, that's it. I mean, this would help. You can additionally do one thing. You can add a bit of shadows to the elements and give a nice 3D look to it. So guys, if you like this, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you get informed when we have another tutorial coming up. Thanks for watching. Bye.